How does that feel?
Fantastic. I love it.
You know what's amazing about rebounding? And Lucy's experiencing this. It's the only form of movement that when you get on, you smile. Have you noticed
I love
that?
it.
I mean, if you were on a
It's
treadmill,
true.
you'd not be smiling. If you were pumping weights right now, you wouldn't be smiling. That's just incredible. So, Lucy, we're talking
And
about
low impact. It's
low
wonderful.
impact. That's a big one. So just so you guys all know, Lucy is from the CANSA Association of South Africa, and we have a partnership with the CANSA Association of South Africa. They have scientifically endorsed rebounding, which is really, really cool. I mean, what an endorsement. And it's not just a little stamp, marketing stamp. It's actually scientifically, medically endorsed. And that's a big, big one, right? So partner of ours, our rebounders are part of the certification and the equipment, and then our workout. So we're gonna have a bit of a discussion, but the discussion really is on corporate wellness, right? Enterprise wellness.
Yes, Corporate Wellness Week is actually the first week of July.
Right.
And I think as employers and as an employee, and a lot of employers out there, businesses, they want their employees to be healthy, because if you're a healthy employee, they care about their well-being. If you're healthy and your well-being's great, you're a productive employee. You enjoy your work, you're motivated to be in the workplace. And part of what we do as the CANSA Association, we offer employee wellness services, where we do cancer screening, we do things like clinical breast exam for the ladies and pap smears, and then we also do prostate blood tests for the men, those kind of things. But part of leading a balanced lifestyle is keeping movement. And I think now the reality is so many people are actually working either remotely or they're in an office. So this is quite convenient. And I think also, you know, you find employees, some are introvert. They may not be as extrovert as you and I. So for us, for me, I kind of like a class. I know there's a studio here. And online, I think what's great is that
free online classes.
There's
By the
free
way,
online classes.
We're the only rebounding offering in the world that offers global. It's on average about 20 to 25 free rebounding workouts per week.
Fantastic.
Online for free. So if you have a rebounder, you go home, you log on, and we send you the Zoom link, and there's no obligation, there's no credit cards, nothing like that, and we send you a link. And it's been incredible. We have now, I think, almost 19,000 people doing it, which is an
wonderful.
So we have hundreds of people per, and all they need is a bounty rebounder with the equipment. And you may be an introvert, like you said, you're shy, you don't want to go to the gym.
You may not want to be around people, but there's an option.
You live in Brits. You know, you live far away or you're away. Now you can participate and feel part of a community without the shyness and all of that. And you can learn, you know, to get better and better remotely. I think that's very, very powerful. That's one of our best offerings, is our free live bounty. We don't speak about it enough. But for corporates, there you go. Free live classes.
Absolutely, because you may be really busy. You might have lots of deadlines or reports, and you have to be there and get it done. But hey, I've got the option. I can just keep moving, and I think that's fantastic.
Yeah. We always say movement is medicine.
Yes, movement, absolutely. Right. I think one of the most important things is we encourage people to get out there and move. For me, this is wonderful. I mean, I work remotely, a hybrid, so go to the office now and then. I meet clients like I'm here today, but I sit a lot at my desk. So for me, it's really chilly right now. It's winter. You know, it could be raining. And what's so cool, I mean, this is so amazing. You can have this. You're sitting, okay, I've got a break now. I can get on, and it just gives you that energy, and it gives you that movement, and I don't have to worry about, oh, am I going to run? Is it safe? I mean, as a female, you know, you've got to have a group to be safe. I worry about, and then there's other things. Oh, it's getting to the gym. This
am I dressed correctly?
Am I? Yes. Yeah. Have I got the shoes? Have I got everything? So I think what's really nice is it's a great way, and it's also great for employees.
Right.
It's so easy to set up in an office.
No, totally. We actually have that. We've got folks that do that, where they have stations, rebounding stations on certain floors in the building, and everyone goes there and they encourage their staff to go there, because the statistics are quite incredible. So getting on here, what I love about it, you're right, the practicality is unmatched. Right, so if you have it next to your desk, whether you're on pajamas, on that Teams call through to you're sitting in a suit, you get on here and you just start bouncing. And the medicinal, the biological, the medical benefits of being on a rebounder is extraordinary. But here's the stats. 2 minutes on here is equal to a 6 to 9 minute run.
Wow.
So the time to effort ratio is incredible. And then the big one for you guys was the lymphatic drainage. The fact that when you get on here, that up and down movement, right, actuates the ducts of your lymph, and it actually drains the toxins out of your lymph. We've had cancer patients that utilize it for exactly that. So when they're on chemo, They get on here and they bounce. It's great. It doesn't do any harm to their soft tissue, which is very delicate when they're going through chemo. They get on here.
It's low impact and it's slow. And
it drains.
think about it, how many patients or people living with cancer are actually still having to work?
Yep.
They're in between their treatments. So this is a great way of keeping going, keeping movement in a very low impact and safe.
Yep.
And I think what I liked also is that you cater for all ages.
That's right.
And there was also for the older, the seniors,
That's
there was a bar. So for example, I mean,
Yes.
some of
You'd
us
be
are
holding
not
onto the
as, you can have the bar and it gives you, but I mean, this is just, they're incredibly well made. So for us, I think corporate wellness is a great way of reminding businesses, companies, it's, physical movement. And I think the two brands work well together.
Yes, absolutely.
We're promoting something that works for those living with cancer and just generally. And I think, part of lowering your risk, especially your cancer risk, is to keep moving. So it's not just cancer. Think about all
the
those
non-communicable stuff, right? So, I mean, if you're an enterprise out there and you're wondering, the staff sitting at home, here's the solution. It's endorsed by the Cancer Association. Incur movement. Movement is medicine. They say sitting is the new smoking. Well, the solution to that is movement. And it's difficult. It's impractical to constantly move. Whereas if you have a rebounder, that solves it. And the endorsement is a big one, right? So you've endorsed the equipment. But what I love about the Cancer Association of South Africa's endorsement is the bounty workouts.
The programs.
The programs, the workouts. Because if we were doing it incorrectly on this equipment, I don't think we would have had that endorsement. But the Cancer Association actually looked at the exercise science that imbues all those bounty workouts. And from that, they determined, no, wait a minute, the way these folks are also moving on top of this equipment is great for health and wellness. So it's not just the equipment, it's also the workouts. The two coming together really creates that solution. And if you're corporate out there, put rebounders in people's desks, put it in the kitchen. Allow your staff to buy one for home. Yeah, just get it. I mean, move, productivity, focus, 6-7 hours. I do board meetings for 6-7 hours sometimes. I mean, the only way I could get through that is on a rebounder. So there you go. Cancer endorsed. Lucy loves it. Lucy says get it.
Well, a great thing, perhaps what we should consider is doing a corporate wellness week next year and in having all the corporates challenge each other. And we could have a corporate mini, like a rebounding program that's part of the corporate wellness, getting people, the employees, getting out there in a studio,
so this
outside.
Is a brand new announcement. So we just announced it. Breaking news.
We don't know. It's just an idea, but it's a great way of getting employees out there and moving.
Awesome. Thanks, Lucy.